Thank you for joining me in yet another exercise in which I will be reading a paragraph such as the one behind me to you. And embedded within the paragraph are the potential for errors related to grammar, syntax, and so forth. So please keep that in mind as you listen to me read it to you. Afterwards, I will step out of frame and ask that you pause the video to make corrections independently. And then ideally you will resume so that we can correct together. And from there, of course, we should conclude our exercise. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start by, of course, reading the paragraph. So at the beginning, the next Thursday, the first egg hatched. A tiny tadpole moved about in the water. Quote, "I think it's time to add some plant life to this water," Mario said, as he headed off to the pond. As soon as he placed the pond plants in the water, the tiny tadpole sticked itself to a leaf. Even though he looked through his magnifying glass, Mario couldn't see its mouth. He could just barely see its tiny, fine, see-through gills. All right, go ahead and pause here. If you can see all of it, yes, you can. Go ahead and pause here to make those corrections. Alrighty, I am moving and shaking, so let's go ahead and get started. Right at the beginning, we have the next Thursday. This is the name of a day of the week, so we're going to go ahead and treat it as a proper noun, which means it needs to be capitalized. Oops. The first egg hatched. A tiny tadpole moved about in the water, comma. I think it's time. Here we have the possessive form of the object pronoun it. We want the contraction of it and is, so we're going to add the apostrophe between the S and the T. So it is time to add some plant life to this water, comma, and then following that comma, we add our quotation mark to close it, yeah? Because we opened the dialogue, we need to close it. Mario said, as he headed off to the pond. Great. As soon as he placed the pond plants in the water, comma, the tiny tadpole sticked itself, should be stuck, right? Irregular. So stuck itself, S-T-U-C-K, itself to a leaf, period. Even though he looked through his magnifying glass, comma, Mario, which is a proper noun, it's someone's name, please capitalize it, couldn't see its, here we have the contraction, it and is, when really we want the possessive of the object pronoun it, right? We're talking about the tadpole, its mouth, not it is mouth. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that apostrophe. So now we have the possessive form of it, so its mouth, comma. He could just barely see its tiny, comma, we are describing it, fine, comma, see-through should be hyphenated because these two have a strong relationship, gills, period. And then we're just gonna conclude with a period. All right, hopefully you found this exercise helpful. If you did, thank goodness. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you'd like to continue to practice with me. All right, thank you.